Hello there, fellow photographers! In this video, we're going to learn how to improve the sharpness of a picture using unsharp masking and selective sharpness. Since these are destructive methods, I recommend working with a copy layer instead of the original image. Let's start with the first method. To begin, we're going to copy the layer. In this case, I'll give it the name Sharpen. Then we go to Filter, go down to Sharpen, and click Unsharp Mask. We are going to set the amount at 10%. Radius should be at maximum, and the threshold at 0. Click OK. Now we wait for the filter to be applied. Then we click on Filter again, Other, High Path, and we set the radius at 4 pixels. Press OK, and change the blending mode to soft light. As you can see, the sharpness has greatly improved. If the change seems too drastic, we can play around with the opacity until we're happy with the result. The only problem we have with this method is that the smooth zones with no strong edges will generate a lot of grain. With this image, I decided to stick with this method because I actually like the grain effect. Oftentimes, perfection can be found in imperfection. For the selective sharpening method, we go to Image, Duplicate, and we set a name for the new image, and click OK. Then we go to Image, Mode, we make sure we're working in 8 bits, and we put a check on grayscale. Once we've done that, we need to give the image more contrast. To do this, we go to Image, Adjustments, Levels. Let's drag the highlight and shadow arrows until we get a nice contrast. And click OK. Then we go to Filters, Stylize, and find Edges. Invert the image by going to Image, Adjustments, and click Invert. Next, we're going to blur the image by going to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur, using a radius between 5 and 10 pixels. In this case, I'm going to use 7. Once we've done this, we need to get more contrast. Go back to Image, Adjustment, Level, and once again, we move the arrows around to make the edges stick out even more. After that, we can go back to the original image and duplicate the layer. Now we go to Select and we load selection. Make sure that we've selected the document that we're working with. And we leave the channel as gray. Then we go to Filter, Sharpen, Unsharp Mask. Make sure the radius is at 1 and threshold is at 0. And we set the sharpness by dragging around the amount bar. We go to Select and click Deselect. And we can see how the sharpness has improved around the edges of the image. By checking smooth surfaces in the image, we can see that this method hasn't generated neither grain nor noise. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my Facebook page and website, links down below.